sitting up nice and tall. Let's take a nice inhale and reach nice and wide, opening out the arms. Good, and let's start with an extension. So just interlace your fingers, relax your shoulders, and open the chest slightly. We're not leaning back very far. We're just letting your head relax into your hands, feeling that stretch. Then bring them up, and let's let the shoulders round slightly forward, protract, and come slightly forward over those legs. Bring it back up. This time, hands behind the head, and let's flex over, trying to touch that right elbow towards the floor. Bring it back up. Flex over, trying to touch the left elbow to the floor. Bring it up. Do that again. Open the chest. Inhale, let your head relax into your hands. Stack back up. Bring the hands forward. Protract the scapula just a little bit and round forward over your legs. Inhale it up. Lift from the pelvic floor. Stack the spine. Hands relax behind the head. Remember, your hands can be across your chest here. If bringing the hands overhead is not comfortable, try to touch that elbow to the floor. Keeping the hips down, you're just reaching toward the floor, feeling that stretch in the side. Inhale it up. Good. Let's add a rotation. Let's rotate to your right and then back to center. Exhale. Rotate through the thoracic spine left, back to center. Inhale. One more time. Right, back to center. Exhale. And left, back to center. Exhale. And we're going to add flexion. So you're going to rotate first, flex toward the floor on that right side. Then stack back up. Untwist to me. Flex, twist to your left, then flex toward the floor. Back up and untwist. One more to each side. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more to the left. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, release. Let's let your legs go to one side. Let's take them over to your right. So your left hand is going to just relax down here. Nice little stretch. Inhale. And we're going to add that stretch and then flex under that arm. You're going to stretch over. Inhale. Then take this top arm and bring it under the bottom arm. One more time. Go over and then under. Good. Just bring it up and we'll take your whole body over toward those legs. Good. Release and just sweep those feet the other side. The feet are over. Right hand on that floor. Come overhead with the left. Pressing into the floor a little bit to anchor that left hip down. And then come under the arm. Come over. Inhale. And then exhale under. Come over, inhale. Exhale, last one under. Good, we're going to release right there, and we're going to actually come right onto your tummy at this point. So we're going right into some extension work today. All the way down on your mat, you're going to release the head, neck, and shoulders toward the floor. Your nose might just be hovering the floor here. We're going to take a nice inhale and lift the chest without arching the back. So I don't want you to collapse in your low back here. The legs are heavily on the mat. Lifted a little bit in the kneecaps, lifted a little bit in those ASIS bones. Think of connecting your belly button, your pelvic floor, and drawing up away from the floor just a little bit for a slight extension of that spine. Breaststroke prep. Exhale, release, back down. Inhale, come into the slight extension. Exhale, back down. Inhale, slight extension. Exhale down. Good. Let's take the arms and reach them back when we come up. So inhale, reach up and reach the fingertips back toward your toes. Arms just hovering, lengthening that spine, and then exhale, release. You can turn your head and rotate the shoulders all the way to the floor. Inhale, we'll come up again. Open the shoulders, slide back. Try not to pinch the shoulder blades together. Just think of them sliding down your spine. Turn your head the other direction and let your shoulders just roll forward. Getting that nice range of motion in there. Inhale, come up into the extension. Exhale, flex, overturn the head. Inhale, into the extension. Last one, flex, overturn the head the other direction. This time you're going to come up into the extension and hold. Arms are hovering. Pelvis is staying right in place. Lift one one leg straight up off the floor and lower it. Lift the other leg straight off the floor, lower it down, and then lower your head, neck, and shoulders to the floor. Inhale, come up. Exhale, lift one leg off the floor, release it. Lift the other leg off the floor, release it, and exhale, flex over. Now this time, let's see if we can inhale, come up with the upper body first. Keep the upper body in place with just the lower body without pressing the back. And then lower everything to the mat. So you don't want to feel like you're pinching in the low back here. You want to feel like you're lengthening. Inhale, come up. Exhale, flex over. You can turn the head, release the shoulders. Inhale, come up. Everything off the floor. Exhale, flex, release. Unless, of course, there's pain. If you're feeling pain in the low back or pain in the neck, you can release that part of the body and not move it. So you could be working just the legs, lifting here, keeping the head on the floor. You could be working just the upper body. Inhale, exhale. Now let's come up and hold. Inhale. Let's add on a little challenge. I want you to bend the elbows. See if you can reach those arms ahead of you like Supergirl. Shoulders stay away from the ears. You're still in extension. Now exhale, flex everything to the floor. Arms relax, legs relax. Inhale, when you come up, arms lift, and then they sweep back to your hips. When you exhale down, you're going to bend the elbows and release to the floor. Inhale, you come up, sweep the arms back toward those hips, lift the legs, lift everything. Exhale, flex and release down. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, bend and reach down. Inhale, sweep back. Exhale, bend and release down. Inhale, sweep open. Exhale, bend and release down. One more sweep open. Exhale, bend and release down. This time, hands on the floor. Let's press back into a quick little shell stretch there. Just feeling that nice round back for a moment. Hips to the heels and release. Good. Come all the way onto hands and knees here. So your hands are right under your shoulders. Your knees are under your hips again. Continuing on into swimming prep, even though we just did breaststroke, a little more extension. So we're going to reach one leg away. It doesn't matter which one you start with. You're going to reach that leg out and don't let the hip turn out. Lift it just as high as the leg. So if I lift a little higher, I'll start to turn my hip. You don't want to let that happen and bring it back down. The other leg reaches long and extends up. Inhale. Now you can add the opposite arm reaching. So one arm, one leg reaches. No movement in the shoulders, no movement in the pelvis. Everything is staying still. Use the exhale to compress the abdominals so that you're not arching the back or sinking. Exhale. Now, if you want to start adding a little challenge into this, pick up the feet from the floor and keep just the knee on the floor. You're going to feel that challenge through the pelvis, through everything. Exhale, reach. Inhale, back down. Exhale, reach. Inhale, down. Exhale, reach. Keep that neck long, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, reach. Good. Now the next one, I want you to hold there with that arm and that leg out. Exhale. Holding in place. We're going to take the leg and reach it slightly to your side. Take the arm, reach it to your side, and then reach it back to where you started. Reach the leg and the arm away from the midline of the body and back where you started. Reach out to the side and back where you started. 3. Reach to the side and back for 4. Reach to the side. Try not to move the pelvis. You don't want to feel like your waist is sinking toward your rib cage. 2 more. Reach it and back. 1 more. Reach and back. Adding on a little more range of motion for that shoulder. You're going to bend that knee. Reach back. Try to tap the toe and reach back ahead without pinching the back. Exhale. So once again, your back isn't moving. You're just reaching. Try to tap. Reach ahead. That knee is your fulcrum point. You're balanced, strong on that other arm on the floor, pressing away from the floor. Your neck is reaching long. You might not touch your toe. That's okay if you don't do. Last one. Reach it ahead, lower it down. Quick shell stretch. Relax your wrist, relax your arms and your back. And then we'll come back up onto that other side. So you're going to extend the other leg, the other arm. Start with the reach to the side and back behind you. To your side and back behind you. To your side and back behind. To the side and to the side and out. Try not to let the leg sink. You want to keep it the same height as the hip the whole time. Reach and back ahead. Reach out and ahead. One more time. Reach out and hold right there. That knee stays in place. You bend the knee, reach back, try to tap that toe, and reach ahead. Reach back and ahead for 2. Reach back and ahead for 3. Reach back and ahead for 4. Keep going. Reach back and ahead for 5. Good. Connect. Belly button up and under that rib cage. 6. 2 more. That shoulder's getting a nice wide range of motion. Keep the shoulder away from the ear. Last one. Excellent. Place the hands on the floor. Shell stretch again. Round your spine. So active shell stretch here. Let the pelvis tuck. Pull your belly button up and away from the legs. Head is relaxed. Good. All right. Continuing into some flexion here. Let's come back. Sit down with your feet in front of you. We're going to keep the knees and toes together here. We're going to come into a little half roll back and kind of press into a nice rounded back. Keep that rounded spine. Let the arms reach. So you want to think of your spine staying in this C curve. Exhale toward the legs. Inhale, you roll halfway back. Exhale toward the legs. Inhale, you're staying just behind the pelvis. Exhale over the legs. Belly button is in. You're compressing the abdominals. Inhale. Exhale over the legs. Arms are staying parallel to the floor without collapsing the shoulders to the ears or the chest collapsing. One more back. Exhale. Good. You're going to inhale back here. Let's hold abs nice and tight and strong. See if you can maintain this position. Bring one leg up to tabletop. See if you can maintain your balance. Bring the other leg up to tabletop. Hold that nice round back, abs nice and tight and strong. See if you can bring your hands right next to those legs. Good. So you're staying in this nice round back here. I'm going to let the feet come in just a little bit more so that they're pointing down to the floor, but I'm still rounded back. I'm going to inhale, drop my tailbone a little bit more, rock back just to the shoulders. Exhale up and balance. Belly button is in. Find that balance with your round spine. Good. Inhale back. Exhale up. Inhale back. That balance is part of it. Exhale, you come up. You're behind your tailbone. Inhale back, the toes point towards the floor. Don't let your head hit when you rock back. Also, don't let the legs swing. You're keeping them in this same position, just slightly away from your body. Inhale. It should feel like a nice spinal massage. I got to tell you, on this wood floor, it doesn't quite feel nice to me, but you guys are all on carpet, so you should be okay. Inhale back. Exhale up. We're going to do one more here. Inhale back. We're going to exhale up and find your balance here. Now, from here, I'm going to lift the legs a little bit more into tabletop. I'm going to start to extend my thoracic spine. Still holding my balance, abs nice and tight. Let your knees open out a little wider from each other. Still holding your balance in neutral. See if you can extend one leg up. Good, bend it back down. See if you can extend the other leg up. Bend it back down. Good, now see if you can extend one leg and hold it there. Can you extend the other leg and hold it there? Excellent. Keep that balance. Now let's squeeze the legs in for 3 and open out. Exhale in for 2 and open out. Exhale in for 1 and open out. Hold it there. Abs nice and tight. So here you are in a nice V position. It's almost a teaser, right? We're going to scoop the pelvis and go into that round back, coming into that same roll. Come back up. Find the balance. Lift the chest. Find the thoracic spine. Up, 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 up. Chest open. Inhale, rock back. Exhale, rock back up. Woo! Inhale, rock back. Exhale up. Inhale back. Exhale up. Inhale back. Now your knees could be slightly bent here. They don't have to be perfectly straight. If you're feeling it too much in those hip flexors, inhale back. Exhale up. One more time. Inhale it back. Exhale it up. All right, now last one. You're staying here. Find your balance. Hold your legs there. Reach the arms. Squeeze the legs together. See if you can reach those arms up by your ears. Up, up, up. Keep the legs in place. Now keep your upper body where it is. Lower your legs. Lower your legs. Lower your legs. Scoop in. You can do it. Lower the legs all the way down. Sit all the way up. Flex the feet. Stretch over. Exhale. If you didn't get there, that's okay. That was a big challenge coming to that teaser. All right. From here, feet flat on the floor. We're going to walk them out like 11. You're going to roll all the way down onto your back. toes are a nice 11. We're going to come into a nice spinal articulation here. So I want you to tuck your pelvis, squeeze your glutes, lift the hips up to the ceiling, articulating up. Now, if that doesn't feel good through the articulation, you could always just do a straight glute squeeze and lift from the hinge. On the exhale, you're going to roll your spine down. Try to bring the thoracic spine down first. Feel each vertebrae the same side at the same, or each side at the same time. Articulate to the floor. Again, imprint first using just the abdominals. Belly button up and in, then squeeze the glutes and press the hips up to the ceiling. Lifting, lengthening through the quadriceps. Inhale. Shoulders are relaxed. Exhale, roll down. Lengthen and release to your neutral. Again, exhale, roll it up. Holding at the top here, take a nice inhale. Now, you're going to keep your torso nice and long. You're going to hinge at your hip and almost touch. Exhale, squeeze up for 8. Hinge lower, exhale up for 7. Hinge lower, up for 6. Hinge lower, up for 5. Use those glutes, squeeze for 4. Inhale, squeeze for 3. Inhale, squeeze for 2. Inhale, squeeze for 1. Now adding a challenge. Keep one foot on the floor. Let's all pick up the left leg first, okay? So you're going to keep your right hip and your right leg right where it is. Don't let your pelvis move. Carefully peel your left foot off the tabletop and then extend it up. Your hips are going to stay right here for now. You're going to flex that left leg, lower it down. Inhale, point it up to the ceiling. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, point up for 2. Lower down. Point up for 3. Lower down. Point up for 4. Just the leg is lowering. Point up for 5. Just the leg. The hips stay. 6. 2 more. 7. 1 more. 8. Hold it there. Flex that foot. Hinge the hips down to the floor. Press the leg and the hips up for 8. Down. So now your right leg is squeezing to push up. 6. Think of pushing that left heel straight to the ceiling. 5. Inhale down. Drive up 4. Inhale down. Drive up 3. Inhale down. Drive up 2. Inhale down. Drive up for 1. Hold it there. Bend this knee. Put the foot down. Articulate your spine down. Slow with control, 1 vertebrae at a time. Release. Let your feet walk out a little wider and just drop your knees to one side. Pick them up and drop to the other. Just giving a nice little stretch. So if you were starting to feel that in your back at all, it would mean that you weren't engaging enough in your core, or you were just finding a weakness in your body. It might mean that you want to do less repetitions of that, and that's okay. You just want to make sure you're staying stable, strong, and without pain, okay? So if it's starting to hurt, and you know the difference between it hurts so good because you're working and it hurts because it's not right for your body. So if it starts to hurt, back off. Try to eliminate either that extra body part or shorten the range of motion or shorten the amount of repetitions that you do. Excuse me. Okay, so here we go. We're going back to the beginning. You're going to roll up 1 vertebrae at a time, articulate it up. We're going to hold there. Abs are tight. We're going to do 8. Lower at the hip and hinge up. Inhale, lower, hinge up for 7. Lower, 6. 5, rib cage is coming with you. 4, knees and toes are straight ahead. 3, 2. On number 1, you're going to stay there. Left foot stays, the pelvis stays right where it is. Peel the right foot off and extend it up. Flex that right foot and lower the leg down. Inhale, point up for 8. Exhale down, inhale up for 7. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold up here, foot flex, lower the hips, drive up for 8, lower the hips, drive up for 7, lower, drive up for 6, 5, 4, 3, drive up, hold up, bend that knee in, put the foot down, articulate the spine down again, lengthen through. Again, feet walk out just a little, let your knees drop side to side. Beautiful. Okay, abdominals, a little bit more now. So from here, we're going to come right into our endurance series, okay? So we're just going to focus a little bit more on the core. Again, keep in mind, stability, no pain, right? And the challenge maybe. So you're going to nod the chin. We're going to come into flexion here. Keep your upper body so that the scapula are just off the floor if you can. Neck is released and long. We're gonna hold, pick up one leg to tabletop, hold, keep the other leg in tabletop, keep holding, abs connect. You're gonna extend your right leg out away from you, left knee comes in. Inhale, you're gonna switch, exhale. Inhale, you're gonna switch, exhale. Inhale, you're gonna switch, exhale. Now, hands can come to the inside of the knee, the outside of the ankle. Switch, switch. Use that exhale to help compress the abdominals. Make sure your rib cage isn't twisting. Exhale, we're keeping everything, your torso nice and long. Exhale, long. Exhale, long. Exhale, one more. Bring both knees in. Hands rest gently behind the head or across the chest. Exhale, twist your upper body only to your right. Inhale, center, upper body only to your left. Just check in with the lower body. Keep it really still, really controlled here. You're in flexion the whole time as long as you're not in pain. Exhale, we'll now add the lower body. The right knee comes in as you twist toward it. You inhale through center. Exhale, left knee in, right leg out. Inhale, center. Squeeze that leg away and pull the other one in. Exhale, inhale, switch. Inhale, switch. Inhale, switch. Inhale, switch. Inhale, center. Exhale. Compress the abdominals. Exhale. One more each side. Exhale. Inhale, center. Last one. Inhale, center. Hold in flexion if you can. Quick break if you need it, but if you can, legs go straight up. You're still in neutral if you can in your spine. If you need a little imprint, that's okay. Split the legs. Lower the right leg down. Little pulse. Pulse and switch. Pulse. Pulse and switch. Scissors. Pulse. Pulse. Feel that nice stretch in that straight leg coming toward you. And you're not yanking that leg. It's just a nice little stretch, the legs apart. Compress those abdominals. Compress the obliques. Feel everything knitting together and down. Reach and reach. Reach and reach. Reach and reach. Reach and reach. 2 and reach. 1, and we're not done yet. You're gonna hold right here. I want you to lower your right leg. Hold on to your left leg with your right hand and then rotate your upper body. Exhale. So this leg isn't touching the floor, it's just reaching. Into center, legs together. Split. Left leg down, hold on with that left hand, rotate to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, rotate. Center, inhale. Exhale. Center, inhale. Center, inhale. Center, inhale. Center, inhale. Together, inhale. Rotate and stretch. Inhale. Rotate and stretch. Right hand holds the left leg. Left hand holds the right leg. Inhale, center, and you rotate through the shoulders. And you rotate through the torso. Last one. Exhale. And last one, left leg down. Back to center. Hold. See if you can reach a little higher and release it down. Your abdominals should be burning. Extend those legs. Extend the arms. Nice big stretch. Inhale, exhale, let your shoulders melt into the floor. You can bend the elbows a little bit. And then release, relax, pull those knees in. So as you rock yourself up again, and we're gonna rotate back onto your tummy one more time for just a nice little additional stretch. So we're gonna work into a little more extension here. I'm gonna have you come down onto your tummy just like before, but this time, sorry, I'm gonna try and move my mat here, up to the floor. This time we're gonna open those legs out a little bit. So instead of bringing them straight in like 11s, they're gonna turn out so the inner thighs are slightly to the floor. Your abdominals are engaged. We're going to take a nice inhale and start to lift the chest first. So here's as far as I can go with just my upper back. Hands are on the floor slightly wider than my mat. And we're going to exhale, press into those arms gently to open the chest into a bit of a swan dive here. So now my legs are going to engage. My abdominals are tight and there's no pressure in my low back here. If I'm feeling pressure in the low back, it means I'm either pushing up too high or I'm releasing in my abdominals. So you kind of want to feel like your abdominals are staying very engaged and you're creating this C curve in the back of your spine now. Engage the legs so that as you lower back down, the legs lift slightly up off the floor. Hands to the floor and push back up. Inhale, release, exhale, reach those arms out ahead. Put the hands down, inhale up, release, exhale, reach the arms ahead, palms turn up. Hands to the floor, inhale, lower down, exhale. Don't pinch the back of your neck, Miss Stephanie. Keep length in the back of your neck. Inhale. There you go. Exhale. Legs are nice and straight. Inhale, you come up, extend. Exhale, the legs lift as you lower. It's like a boat, right? Inhale, up, extend. Exhale, lower, reach the arms out, palms forward, up to the ceiling. Inhale. One more. Exhale. Hands to the floor, feet down. Push back, round the spine, belly button in. Good. From here, just flip those feet so that the toes are on the floor. And I want you to bring your knees about hip distance apart, directly underneath your hips. So you're back in that almost swimming prep position, right? With your toes on the floor, your abdominals engaged. Take a nice inhale. I want you to exhale, just lift the knees up off the floor, engaging in the core. Holding that neutral. Don't let your head hang like I just did. Keep length in the neck. Set the knees down and just shift back. Nice stretch in the bottom of the feet and the hips. Good, Susie. I'm keeping my toes tucked there. I didn't flip my feet. Come back up. Inhale. Exhale. Just lift those knees up to a hover up off the mat. Hold. Inhale. Uh-oh. I froze a little bit. I hope you guys can still see me. Set the knees down. Shift back. Nice stretch. Okay, adding on. Inhale. Lift the knees to that hover. Now, I want you to continue to lift the hips, hiking those hands or those hips to the ceiling. Your hands are still right under your shoulders. Then a little shift back towards downward facing dog. Good. Now we're going to let your body weight shift slightly forward, lower the knees down to hover. So you're back in that hover position. Press the legs to straight, keeping your shoulders right over your hands. Then shift back toward the heels. Neutral spine, like a downward facing dog. Then soften the knees, bring them back down to hover. Shoulders are right over those hands. One more time. Straighten the legs, keeping the shoulders right over those hands. Then shift back. This time we're going to stay here in this downward facing dog. Pedal those feet just a little bit. Walk your hands back toward your feet. Let your head, neck, shoulders hang. And then we're going to roll it up. Try to lift from the kneecaps, tuck the pelvis, lengthen through one vertebrae at a time, articulate it all the way up. Sorry, my head's cut off here. So you're going to stand up straight and tall. Take a nice inhale, reach those arms up. Let's exhale to your right. Inhale up to your left. Inhale up. Release the arms. Exhale out. And that's the end of Pilates.